Buenos dias, good morning guys, or good afternoon, happy weekend. And today we are doing our reading from August 1st to August 7th. And I'm Natalia, creator of Nightlight. Let's try this again. I am the creator of Light Witch Tarot, and if you're ready to get a reading with me, head over to www.lightwitchtarotshop.com. All of the readings are $30 without a code needed for a limited time only, as well as our smudge wands are 45% off, and these are all handcrafted and blessed by me. So head over there if you're watching this on the weekend of the last weekend of July, right? So today we are using the Anna K Tarot, and we're taking a look at the energy for this coming week, which we know, astrologically speaking, is going to be a mess, all right? But let's take a look here. Let's see what we got, right? So we start out with the energy of the King of Pentacles, right? And we have the Queen of Rods, which is actually very interesting. This is definitely going to be a time where we want to bring balance into our daily life, into our work life, as well as into our energy, right? So this has a lot to do with earth element, and it has a lot to do with fire element. Earth element represents our family, our jobs, our life, etc. Whereas the wands and the fire represents our energy. So this is going to be a week that requires a lot of balance between all of the aspects and all of the places of our life, right? What we see here is making sure that we're not giving power away in any way. Anytime that we fall off balance, because the astros are going to be a little crazy, we may feel a little lost, a little confused. We may feel disempowered. We may feel like we don't have courage. We don't have strength, but that's all based on the ego. So if you're starting to feel like this, definitely turn that energy around. It's very easy to get lost in the egos and in the doubt, right? But you just have to remind yourself, I am doing the best that I can. And like the Radiohead says, the Radiohead song says, the best I can is good enough, right? When we see the energy of strength and the Four of Rods in reverse, there is a lot of self-doubt that's happening. Remember, there's going to be a lot of reactive people. This may be someone that every time you move a step forward, they make you feel like it's not good enough. You may be surrounding yourself with assholes here, people that you try to validate yourself and it's nothing you do is good enough, and that is a lesson for you. That's not on them, right? Here we see the Mahadeva Tara. We see the shadow aspect of validation and justification. And yes, it feels great to be validated by the people that you love, but if you feel that constantly you're being put down, shut down, not heard, taken for granted, those are all flags for you to say, wait a minute, why do they need to be in my life? Why am I giving them power to make me feel a certain way, right? When we see the Ace of Rods, we're definitely moving forward here, but balance, we see the balance is extremely important. So this is not a smooth transition. This is not like, oh, it's so easy, just take a step forward. This is like, you got to practice moderation. You got to just be very careful with how you're stepping forward, because what we see here is a lot of obstacles that are going to be showing this. Like I said, this might be people trying to stop you. This might be people always talking shit about you. This is time for you to focus on you rather than on what they're saying. The Five of Cups in reverse, we're kind of leaving a situation behind, and this is actually really good because this is a card of letting go, of release. If I've suffered for it, why am I still carrying it with me? That's not fair. If I'm starting to start new, why am I bringing things that are still holding me back? Whether it's thoughts, situations, emotions, or people, right? When we take the Two of Swords, sometimes it's best to walk away. Sometimes the Two of Swords says, it is our own fear that's holding us back. But in this case, it might just say we might be fighting a battle that they're pointless. We might be standing up for or standing up to someone who's never going to see your worth. So this is going to maybe be a crossroads, specifically if you're going in a relationship or going through something that you're starting to see the true colors coming out, and you're kind of like, I've tried so hard, but for what? Nothing's changing, right? What we see with the Page of Rods is stop focusing so much on their grass and focus on yours. If their grass looks greener, maybe they live in the Caribbean, maybe they get a shitload of rain, maybe their grass is fake, who gives a shit? Maybe you're not meant to have grass, but stop comparing yourself and your path to other people. Comparison is the biggest thief of joy, and every time we're comparing ourselves to other people, we're robbing ourselves of opportunities and to be true and honest with ourselves. So if someone else is doing something else, good for them. Get inspired, but let them be. You focus on you. The last card is a reminder, I love the Magician, that everything that you need is already within you. And here you are doubting yourself while other people are looking at you saying like, damn, look at their energy. energy. Damn, you're inspiring many people without you even knowing. And at the same time, you're putting yourself down because you think you don't have what it takes. This is going to be a very important week where you empower yourself, where you work with your root chakra, self-esteem, pump yourself up. Even if you don't feel it, get out of bed and say, you know what, I'm going to do the best that I can. And that's it. Don't let expectations or other people's opinions about you make you feel like you're less, because you're not. You are doing the best you can. So give yourself a pat in the back and know that we've got this shit, right? So we've got this. I love you guys. Lots of love and light and a little bit of sazon, and blessed be. Adios.